Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Sunday, the 23rd of July. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you're all very, very well. Alright, quiet day Sunday we've got coming up. £10 is the gig. I was a little bit umming and ahhing about whether to make it quarter stake. I've gone half stake. Got 5 horses, 2 of them in the same race, so it's a split leg lucky 15. With an additional single on the biggest price, which has got the most value. That is what is coming up. Before we do that, we'll scamper through Saturday's racing, and then the mention on the golf is obviously Brian Harmon. For those who are on the golf staking plan, is 5 shots in the lead overnight again. Can he just hold on for one day? Can he hold on? That's the big question. It would be lovely if he can, but there ain't no chickens being counted my end, so we'll wait and see. But Brian Harmon in the Open tomorrow, that's a bit of a focus. All right, Saturday. It was one of them ones that just really varied. It was all quite a lot of places, but Sky 100% were best bookie to be on, closely followed by Unibet, closely followed by 365, and then there was a bit of gap between the rest. So yeah, it will have varied a little bit as to kind of what people got back. Channel had 30 on, 50, 56 back, but I know there'll be some that will have come out with a small loss, I think. What do? We start off here, no good, too far back, second, and that was second, I think, certainly, yeah, I think it was. So yeah, no good. Anyway, so that was that one. Generally, I got a bit done over at the jumps. If you actually take out the jumps horses, the flat horses overall was pretty decent. But yeah, Cartmel and Market Raisin didn't go well at all for me. So yeah, non-runner in there, but other than that, the sort of the refund of that, no good. So then we went into bet 3, which is the one that paid well for quite a lot. So Solent Gateway. 40 to 1 was the SP. Laugh a Minute 16s was the SP on that one for those who got that. And then Shartash, there was a couple of non-runners. Some bookies changed their place terms, so it only ended up being, as far as I can see, 365, Unibet and Sky that paid the 4th place on that race in the end. It couldn't quite get 3rd. It was 4th for Shartash. And then for some, we were rolling on to the last leg in Market Raiser, and the horse was running well up with the pace, and then just had nothing when he turned in. So a big fat disappointment. So place treble for Sky, 365 and Unibet, and then it was a place double for anybody else. So a profitable bet, but for some it would have been better than others. And then our one combination double that fits the criteria. So that, as much talked about, we've had 12 since the 29th of April on Saturday. 10 of them have had a winner in one leg, and the other 2 had a horse that was second in the first leg. And what did we have here? 2nd and 4th, and then 3rd, 2nd and 4th. So absolutely in the right ballpark. So it will go down as that's 9 out of 12, with the other 3 being a horse that was second in the first leg. So we had second in both legs. So yeah, that was backed in a bit shorter. Solent Gateway was 40s for the channel. It only had its 33s on that bet. For the lucky 15, it was 40s, but that one was 33s. And then this one, annoyingly, 4 non-runners took it down to 6 runners. Sky's paid 3 places, which is just silly, isn't it? Like 3 places in a 6 runner, and I'd got 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Annoyingly, that one was the one that was 4th, so didn't count for anything. Maggie's Way counted for everybody, and Don't Tell Claire counted for Sky. For the channel, we had a 45p Rule 4 deduction on there, so it's quite significant for those non-runners. So everybody would have got placed double, 2 place doubles, I think, unless there was any tight bookmakers not paying 4th on that one. That would have been a real sickener. And then it would have been 4 place doubles if you were Sky. So that was an all right one there. And then the Yankee, no good. I think the draw probably didn't help that one, bulk of it. Comanche Falls 1, and then Juniper Berries, I think that was a bit of a draw issue. And then Lumiere Rock, unfortunately, got run out of the placings. It would look like it might get top 3, but it was only 4th. So nothing back for the Yankee on that one. And then the other combination double, but albeit this one had a national hunt element to it. Laugh a Minute was third at 16s, and then anyone on with Sky, Paddy or Betway would have got that Pinel Del Rio. 80s it was available on Paddy for quite a bit, and then I think it even touched 100s. So well done if anyone got the single on that one, but the second leg stuffed that one up. But yeah, Pinot Del Rey, 6th there for those three bookmakers. And then Bet 7, no good. That was 5th, but only Sky paid that out. No good, because that was 4th and we needed top 3 at least. And then Milwaukee paid out for, I think, Sky 365 Unibet. It says, it looks like if you go on to odds checker, it looks like it paid out Ladbrokes and Coral, but I know I had money on it myself with Coral, and I didn't get paid out on that. They changed the place terms. So odds checker suggested they got paid out 4th, but they changed the place terms. So yeah, annoying one really, because that wasn't that far away in the end of the places, but there was non-runners, so it went down to 2 places. So it was almost there really. So as I said, 30 on 50, 56 backs. It's now puts us minus 16 for the week going into Sunday. So we've got 10 going on Sunday. So we're minus 26 worst case scenario. It would be really, really nice to not have another losing week, because I think that'll be up 5 in a row. And yeah, we're really, really due something. Yeah, I thought that bet 3, it was starting to happen, but it didn't quite finish off. So yeah, I would be delighted if we do that. With 56 down for the month of July, so that's just short of 3 days stake, and we've got Sunday to play, and then what it'll be, we've got 5 days next week, haven't we? So we've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That'll take us to 29th. So we won't do bet. Yeah. So we've got Sunday, and then we've got 5 days next week for the rest of the month to see if we can rectify this deficit that we've got for July. Alright, Sunday bet, it's all late stuff, so 4:30 and between 4:30 and 5:30, more on the late stuff. So this is what I got. 4:30 the Curragh, nice competitive handicap. So Sally Can Wait 12s, and then the horse of the day for value, definitely Alios Lily. I think I've Alios Lilius. I thought it was Alios Lily. You'll find it. It's yeah, right at the bottom of the market. Grey and green silks it's wearing. I like the fact Chris Hayes has booked. So this horse has got a nice record when a decent jockey's booked on it. Has changed stable, not changed owners, interestingly. So yeah, I think that horse is really, really underestimated in the market. I'd have it much more. I mean, I'd have it probably about 14s in the market, to be honest. That's to give you a bit of an idea of value. That's where I'd put it. It's got back form, absolutely, to be right in the frame. It just doesn't always run so well. And I think latterly it looks like the all-weather form's slightly better. But yeah, I would, that's where I'd put it from a price point of view. Then we've got 452 Stratford. That won't be everyone's choice. It's a bumper. Gregorian Diamond, I think, is definitely overlooked in the market at 25s. I think that one should be much more around, I would say, about 9s or 10s, to be fair. 520 Redcar, Star of James 9s. Much kind of smaller value point in there. And then 530 the Curragh Persian Queen 12s. So what I've done is I've done 2 times 15p each way, lucky 15. So Sally Can Wait on the next 3, and Alios Lilius on the next 3. And then we've got a 50p each way single on Alios Lilius at 50 to 1. At the time making the vid, you could get 66 with 365. Sky are the best bookie because they're paying 6 there. They're 6, 3, 4 and 4. Most of the other bookies, including 365, Paddy, Coral, Betfred, where you'll get some best price guaranteed, are 5, 3, 4 and 4. Generally speaking, there isn't anyone else that's not. Everyone is free there. Most are 5 there. It's only Sky that are stand out on that one. And then of those bottom 2, Persian Queen, pretty much everybody is which one is it? Oh, I'm going to get this wrong around now. I think pretty much everyone is 4s on that 520. Not everybody is 4s places on that 530 Curragh. So that is what we've got. £10 stake. It's up to you whether you want to do it or not, but that's how we're finishing the week. So worst case scenario, we'll finish the week minus 26. If I can get 27 back from the day, I will be very happy to make that a profitable week. But we will see. Clearly, we would love a lot more than that. But yeah, it's definitely feeling like we just due something to drop, and you know we've got a week to go, and then we're going to start August firing ourselves in with Galway Goodwood week, first week of August. So yeah, which to be fair, actually, that's just popped in my head actually. So I said we've only got 5 days next week, and that'll be the end of the month. I'll have to have a look when Galway Goodwood start that week, whether I might do any bonus videos actually, because I wouldn't normally be doing a video till Tuesday night that week and for Wednesday. But I think I might do videos earlier in the week as well. The only other thing I was going to give you a heads up about, I'll give you more deets a bit nearer the time, but I am going to schedule in a summer break for the channel, so probably around 8, 9, 10 day gap of videos. So that will be an official channel summer break. I'm sort of debating about what I might do about in the interim. And I did have an idea actually around for those that like sort of sharing their tips and stuff, because some people just happily just have a break and that's fine. For those people who want to share tips, I might just pre-record a bunch of like 30-second videos that just play out each day, and I can schedule them, and then literally people can use that as their base points to keep sharing tips and stuff, so people don't have to go back to the original video and it just become like a massive long comment thread. So yeah, I thought that might be a little bit easier. Literally, I can just do a 30-second video about what racing's on that day or what's supposed to be on that day, and then people can kind of put their comments on that. That's one of my thoughts. I just need to make sure I've got time for it, but yeah, probably mid-August is where I'm looking at. So the plan would certainly be I'll miss at least one weekend, and it will be the Curragh Cup weekend. That is the one I will miss and not worry about, because it's not the most exciting weekend for bets. So yeah, the Curragh Cup at Ascot is probably the one that I will miss, I think. So I shall update that a little bit nearer the time, because we're still, you know, we've got next week and we've got Galway Goodwood, and then it might be after that, we'll have a look. All right, that's me. Enjoy your Sunday or your Monday or your Tuesday, and I shall be back Tuesday night, and we'll find out whether our 5 horses do any good and Brian Harman can hold on and win the Open for anyone who's backed him, because that would be lovely. All right, thank you very much. Cheerio. Good night. God bless. Bye-bye. I mean, I say God bless. I'm not a religious person. I'm agnostic. So, I'm just going to finish the video. Thanks. Bye.